Hello friends, myself Chetan Jadhav. In previous lecture we have seen that regarding the standard in graphic system and CAD/CAM data exchange. So today's lecture we will start what are the application of this geometric transformation. We have seen there are different geometric transformation type: homogeneous transformation, coordinate transformation, then graphic standards and CAD/CAM detection. So what is this, what are the application for this geometric transformation? Basically why we are using this geometric transformation in computer system while drawing the or designing the part data, model data. So first, it helps to build the model at different locations and orientations, maintaining the design feature tree where a solid is created through subsequent operation from a sketch. So basically we are just making the model with the different orientation features. They are creating some trees regarding what we are using the tools for that particular drawing. So it will create the solid through the subsequent operation, means we are using different operation for that, making 2D and 3D drawing. So that is a basic advantages of this geometric transformation. With the help of the transformation, the model may be regenerated from the existing model using new set of the transformations. So by using this geometric transformation we can make the different design of the model. By using existing model we are using the different geometric transformation commands: rotating, transforming, translating, shear. From that transformation we can create the new model by using existing model. So that is also most important advantages. Second, transformation provides the operator a chance to generate views from different angles using viewing and transformation. So already we have seen the windowing and viewing transformation. From this we can easily check the all views of that particular models, or we can see, or we can generate the different views from the user's angle, or you can say as a designer's angle. By using viewing transformation you can take the any area, partial area on this model. We can just generate the views from the area by using the viewing transformation. So model visualization and understanding becomes quite effective using viewing transformation through the application like panning, zooming out. So okay, by using this different operation, that is the pan, move, zoom in, zoom out. So from this operation transformation we can easily visualize that model in more details and understand the all details regarding that model, all entities, all information regarding that parts visually we can easily understand by using this application. Okay, next, geometric transformation can also be used to create animation to simulate or calculate the spatial occupancy of the model in the motion. From by using this transformation you can create the animation of that model also, and we can easily calculate the all the information regarding that the model in motion. Okay, so that are the just important benefit or application of the geometric transformation. Whatever we have seen in this chapter, from the geometric transformation to the that CAD/CAM data exchange, this is the application of the geometric transformation. So this is the first part of this chapter is completed regarding geometric transformation, that is a computer graphics. So we will see some objective question from this first part. So basic transformation of the rotation of the image takes place about origin, corner of the image, center of the image and top plane. So answer is origin. So like this some objective question is there. Please go through these questions, you will understand the first geometric transformation model. So second, GKS stand for the graphics kernel system. Then which is the type of the graphics standards: PHIGS, Core, GKS, all of this. Next, graphics stand software should be complete, robust, economic. All of this is answer. So there are some MCQ is there for your information, just go through this multiple choice question. You will understand the just overview about this computer graphics. So we will start a second most important part of this chapter, that is the geometric modeling. So in that we will study the surface modeling, solid modeling, and wireframe modeling. So what is the importance of the geometric modeling in the computer system or our designing sector? So it is a process of the capturing the properties of an object or system which is using mathematical formula. In this geometric modeling, we are just taking the information from this model attributes, and from that we are going to create the model. So computer geometric modeling is the field that discusses the mathematical methods behind the modeling of realistic objects for computer graphics and computer aided design. We are taking the information for that model in terms of the attributes of the computer system, and then we are using some mathematical formulas behind the modeling realistic, and we are going to create the physical model, 3D model. So this is about the geometric model. So we'll start the first modeling, that is a wireframe modeling. In this wireframe modeling, it is actually process of the visual presentation of the three-dimensional or any physical object using 3D computer graphics. In this wireframe modeling, we are only using the some lines and curves for representing of that the 3D object. In that, presenting only wireframe model. There is no surface, there is no solid part in this modeling. We are just presenting only lines and curves for the representing of the 3D objects. Okay, so this is about the wireframe modeling. So what are the advantages of the wireframe modeling? In this wireframe modeling, it is simplest method and require less memory space for the creating the any wireframe model of the any model. Okay, it is a very simple method to create the wireframe of the any model. It forms the basics for the surface and solid modeling. It is a foundation for the surface modeling and solid modeling, because it is a main step for the creating any 3D object. We have to create some foundation like the wireframe modeling. After creating this wireframe model by using elements and nodes, we can easily form the any surface by using this joining this different elements and nodes. So it is a basic for the surface modeling and solid modeling. Manipulation in the model can be done easily and quickly. Suppose we want to modify that wireframe model, we can easily relocation or change the orientation of that nodes and elements easily and quickly. So this is the also main advantages of this wireframe model. So often it is used for the previewing objects in an interactive scenario. So in some meetings, we are just viewing purpose, we are using this wireframe model also for detailing more information regarding that model. So for that purpose, we are using this wireframe model also. So these are the advantages of the wireframe modeling. Next, disadvantages of the wireframe model. One of the serious limitation is the ambiguity of the orientation and viewing plane. Due to this, it is very difficult to interpret the object from the particular viewing plane and creates confusion. So in this wireframe modeling, it is very difficult to understand the view, which is because of the there are consists of the lines and curves and point elements. So there is a difficult to understand the different views. That is the most important the disadvantages of the wireframe modeling. Second, that is a lack of the information to determine the object profile, such as a circle, curved surfaces. This model do not recognize the curved profiles. So basically in this wireframe modeling, just we are just representing any 3D model, 2D model by using wires, curves and lines. So it is a there is a limitation for taking the information from this object, such as like curve, circle says chamfer, fillet. So it is a limitation to give the information because of this wireframe modeling. So it will be difficult to recognize the object, actually our curve profile in the wireframe model, because there are only lines and curves. So it will be some difficult part, a difficult task to identify the that things. So third, a physical properties such as mass, surface area, volume, center of the gravity are not possible to calculate. So basically in this wireframe modeling there are no surfaces, there are no solid part, so that will be difficult to calculate the these properties like mass, area, volume, center of gravity. So that is also most disadvantages. Wireframe model has no knowledge of the surface faces, therefore it will not detect interface between two mating components. So there is actually no surfaces, so it has no knowledge regarding the surface areas, surface faces. So this is serious drawback, especially in component assembly. So at the time of the assembly we have to choose the surface to surface where we want to do the assembly, so that time it will be created more problem in wireframe modeling. So this is also most important disadvantages. To construct a model we require lot of data compared to solid models. For that wireframe modeling we need more data from creating this wireframe model as compared to solid model. For wireframe both geometrical and topological data we need for the designing this wireframe modeling, and while solid modeling requires only geometrical data. So as compared to solid modeling this is difficult to create. Do not represent an actual solid, no surface, no value. In wireframe modeling we are just representing the only lines and curves. Cannot model complex curved surfaces. By using this wireframe modeling we are unable to create the complex curved surfaces. Okay, so these are the some limitation of the wireframe modeling. So next, that is a surface modeling. In wireframe modeling we are just representing the 3D model by using lines and curves, but by using this wireframe modeling we are creating the surface for representing the objects. So in surface modeling objects are defined by their bonding faces. Okay, so surface model is a set of the faces where we can represent the that objects. A surface model consists of the wireframe entities that form the basis of the create the surface entities. By using this wireframe modeling we are creating the surfaces. We are joining the different edges, sides and nodes form a new surfaces. So this is called as a surface modeling. What are the advantages of the surface modeling? In this surface modeling objects are defined by their bonding faces. A surface model is a set of the faces. In general, a wireframe model can be extracted from a surface model by deleting or blanking all surface entities. Okay, so basically some first eliminate the most ambiguity and non-uniqueness present in the wireframe models by hiding lines and not seen in wireframe model. Whatever drawbacks is there, that drawbacks we are going to cover in this surface modeling. Whatever the difficulties in that representing the surface, that surface we are that hiding lines we are showing in the surface modeling. Renders the models for better visualization and presentation. Objects appear more realistic. By using this surface we are rendering that surfaces that will be give the more visualization. Then provides the surface geometry for computer aided manufacturing. ENC machines we can easily provide the surface geometry for the machining purposes, or CAM for doing the manufacturing operations. So these are the advantages of the surface models. And provides the geometry needed by the manufacturing engineer for the mold and die design purposes. For further processes can be used to design and analyze that surfaces we can use for the designing or analyzing purposes. Okay, and surface properties such as roughness, color, reflectivity can be signed and demonstrated. So in wireframe model we cannot use that wireframe model for the any further processes, manufacturing processes. Why? Because there is no surfaces, there is no solid part, but in that surface modeling there is a surface, so for that surfaces having some properties like roughness, color, reflectivity, that can be we can demonstrated in surface modeling. So these are the advantages. Disadvantages, it provides no information about the inside of an object, so that is the most disadvantages. Curved surfaces need a fine mesh to be accurate, so whatever that curved part of that surfaces that need to be fine mesh provides wrong result if mesh to be coarse. If mesh is coarse, that will be provides a wrong result. It will not provide the accurate result, so you that must be have a fine mesh. Complicated computation depending on the number of the surfaces. For analyze purpose, computation time will be increases, or it is complicated for doing analysis, and it is totally depend on the number of the faces. So these are the some advantages. So there are some type of the surfaces in regarding analytical and synthetic. In that analytical, plane, ruled, sphere, tabulated cylinder, Bezier, B-spline, Gordon, and nerve. So we'll see one by one. So you can see here the different surfaces is there. In that first, plane surfaces. This is the simplest surfaces form. It requires three non-coincident points to define an infinite plane. So this is the first surfaces. Second, ruled, that is also called as lofted surfaces. This is a linear surfaces. It interpolates linearly between two boundary curve that define the surface. Rail can be any wireframe entity. This entity is ideal to represent the surface that do not have any twist or kinks. Okay, so this is about the ruled surfaces. Next, surface of revolution. This is the axis symmetric surface that can be model axis symmetric objects. It is generated by rotating a planar wireframe entity in a space about the axis of the symmetry in a certain angle. We can just create any 3D model by using axis. We have to just create any 2D profile, wireframe profile on this axis, and just we can revolve that profile on the that axis, so we will get the some surfaces. Next, Bezier surfaces. This is a surfaces that approximate given input data. It is different from previous surface in that it is a synthetic surface. Similar to Bezier curve, it does not pass to all the given points, but it is a general surface that permits twist and links. This Bezier surface allows only global control of the surface. So in that, it is not it will not cover all the points, but it will be permit to the twist and link. So this is about the Bezier surface. Next, B-spline. In that B-spline, this is a surface that can approximate of the interpolate given points data. It is a symmetrical surface. It is a general surface like the Bezier surface, but with the end the permittivity local control of the surface. It will permit it for the local control of the surface. We can change that surface curve by taking the any point from that surface. We can drag that point outside and inside, and we can change the shape or control of the that curve. Okay, so this is about the surfaces. Next modeling, that is a solid modeling. In that wireframe modeling, we are just creating the modeling by using the lines and curves. In solid modeling, we are joining this different lines, curves with the help of the elements, nodes, entities. Then we will form the surfaces, and after this joining these surfaces, we will get the solid modeling. In solid modeling, the solid definition include vertices, nodes, edges, surfaces, weight, and volume. So from these two modeling, surface and wireframe, we will create the solid modeling. So there are before going to see the advantages of the solid modeling, why solid modeling? In that solid modeling support using volume information, we can go for weight or volume calculation. centroids, moment of inertia calculation. With the help of the solid model, we can go for the finite element analysis, that is the stress analysis, heat conduction calculation, dynamic analysis of the single component, and system dynamic analysis. So with the help of the volume and boundary information of, we can generate the CNC code and robotic and assembly simulation. So this is the solid modeling. 5 we are using solid modeling. So we will see first advantages of the solid modeling. It has all the advantages of the surface models, that is uniqueness, non-ambiguous, realistic surface profile plus volumetric information. In this modeling we have all the information regarding that part in terms of geometric information, area, volumetric, all entities information in this solid modeling over the surface profile. It allows the designer to create multiple options for a design. It is allow for design to create any option in designing. We can give any, you can create the any parameter on that solid modeling, because there is a surfaces, there is edges, there is a solid part. So that is advantages. Then 2D standard drawings, assembly drawings, and exploded drawings are generated from the model. From this solid model we can generate, we can drafted model views, different views, we can generate the different exploded views, we can draw the assembly drawing also, because there is a solid model which is having all properties. So it can easily be exported to the different finite element method programs for analysis. For that analysis CAE purpose, we can easily import that solid model part in different software. This is the advantages of the solid modeling. It can be used in newly manufacturing techniques, computer integrated manufacturing, computer aided manufacturing, and design of the manufacturability. So by using this drawing, we can easily use this drawing for the sim techniques, CAM purpose, and design of the manufacturability purpose. Volumetric and mass properties of an object can be easily obtained. From this model we can easily get the volumetric and area properties and mass properties. Corresponding mass properties are obtained if density is included. If density is given from that model, then we will get the mass property also. So these are the some advantages of the solid model. Disadvantages of the solid model: more intensive computation than wireframe and surface model. So for doing the CA analysis or computation analysis on the computer system, so it will be intensive, it will be take more computational time for the doing this analysis as compared to the surface and wireframe modeling. It requires more powerful computers for use. So in that wireframe modeling and surface modeling, so as compared to this two modeling, in that solid modeling it would requires more or that smart computers for doing the this solid modeling. So faster means with the high memory or high storage and with high graphics system. So these are the some disadvantages of the solid modeling. So we will see just overview about these three modeling, that is a wireframe, surface, and solid, with some different parameters. First parameters, we will differentiate all these three modeling with reference to these parameters. First, computer memory space required. For that wireframe model it will require less. In surface model, moderate, and in solid modeling we require the more computer space. Second, entities used. In wireframe modeling we are using point, line, circle, arc, ellipse, synthetic curves such as Bezier, Hermite, and base-spline. In surface modeling we are using plane, revolved, ruled, tabulated, free-form surfaces. And in solid modeling we are using direct solid primitives such as cone, cube, wedge, sphere. Okay. So third parameter, that is input data required. So for wireframe model, input data required is more. In surface, moderate, and solid model is less. Next parameter, that is automatic or orthographic perspective isometric view generation. So in this wireframe model it is impossible for generate all these views. Surface modeling also impossible, and in solid model easily possible. We can easily create the different views in solid modeling. Next parameter, that is NC code generation. So by using that entity information in wireframe modeling, it is not possible. In surface modeling, automatic possible, and in solid model, automatic possible. We can generate the NC code from that model. Rendering and shadow effect in wireframe modeling not possible. For surface and solid model, it is possible. Cross sectioning not possible for wireframe, and surface model also not possible, and possible in solid model. CAD/CAM CAE models in wireframe modeling, drafting it possible for the wireframe model, drafting and design possible for the surface model, drafting, design, analysis and assembly possible for the solid model. Next parameter, that is calculation of the physical properties such as mass, volume, moment of inertia for the wireframe is not possible. For surface and solid is possible to calculate all the properties. Next parameter, that is elimination of the hidden lines in wireframe model done manually. In surface may be possible, and solid it is possible to eliminate the hidden lines. Next parameter, there is the design parameters optimization, not possible in wireframe model, not possible in surface model, and possible for the solid modeling. Last parameter, that is the interference between mating parts. It is not possible to detect in wireframe model. It can be detected in surface modeling and can be detected in solid modeling. So this is the just differentiate between these three modeling, just overview about the three modeling. So for today's lecture, this is enough. The remaining part of this geometric modeling we will see in next lecture. Thank you so much.